girl them skill out, chick. Thunderball, some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls. 5,040,000 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, all my girls. Thunderball say, well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't wanna man where can't turn you on. Girl, make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, nah eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh.
I'm obsessed with watching cleaning videos on YouTube because as an anxious person, it's so soothing to me. And I always wanted to make one, but then I thought, oh, but I'm not like, I don't have like cleaning hacks. I don't have like crazy hacks. I don't know how to like get gum off your ceiling or any, I don't know. I feel like they always have like hacks. I'm just a normal cleaner. I'm someone who cleans my house sometimes and then it kind of falls into disrepair. I get down about it and then I have to clean again. But that's like how most people clean. And for me, I do like to clean up my space. It's an act of self-care, as is listening to Sean Paul. So this is the way I like to do it. I try and set the mood. I really seduce myself into cleaning. Listen to a podcast or play music. Make a coffee. Make it cute. Put on my favorite slippers. Light some candles. It's really very romantic when I'm cleaning my home. I used to get really down on myself when I would tidy my home and then it would kind of fall into disarray and I'd have to tidy it again. But eventually I noticed that like that's the ebb and flow of life. It's the same for, working on your fitness routine, keeping your nutrition in check, working on your relationships, your mental health. These things, it's not like you work on it once and then you're good for life. The nature of it is that it's going to kind of fall in and out of disrepair, some more than others. And then you have to kind of return to it. So don't get down on yourself. Like, it is part of the process that you have to return to it and do a little cleanup for any of these. I like to start a big cleaning session with a little instant gratification. I do like an instant gratification tidy up where I just take stuff that's in the wrong room and put it in the right room. Like, open some of the blinds, maybe throw the comforter on the bed. Not big things like, take all the clothes that are on the floor and just shove them in a corner together. Don't fold them, don't wash them, God forbid, don't really do anything. Just get them to hang out together and it's gonna instantly look more ordered. It makes the task feel less overwhelming. Get those cups off the nightstand. I have 1,000 cups everywhere I go. You get like an instant reward because everything looks visually less overwhelming. Great book, by the way. And the beautiful thing is that you've actually done nothing at all. You've done very little, you've done barely anything at all, but it's very rewarding. And it sounds silly, but I do really feel like this is the key to life across the board, which is just like explicitly noting and praising yourself for stupid little stuff you do. Like, wow, I put my clothes in a corner, good for me. I put a bag in that hard to reach space. I'm a hero. You're busy doing a million things all day long, and some of them are probably muscle memory now. You're not even thinking about all the things you're doing. Sometimes I like to write those things on my to-do list just so I can cross them off. It feels good. I'm not above it. Okay, I do actually have one single cleaning hack. Here it is. Are you ready? I bought this incredibly antiquated, adorable duster. It's pretty. I feel cute when I use it, so it makes me want to dust. That's my one hack. I think it's also helpful to note for yourself which of the cleaning chores you prefer. I really don't mind dusting, vacuuming, sweeping, cleaning. That gives me instant gratification. I don't mind it, but I hate taking out the trash. I hate it. My wonderful, beautiful boyfriend, Justin, has clocked this, and he takes out the trash for me every time he comes over. I've never asked him to. He just does it because he's an angel person, and he knows I hate it so much. On the other hand, he hates vacuuming and sweeping or scrubbing. I really don't mind those things, so we kind of do those for each other, even though we don't live together. I don't know, it's just like a nice thing you can learn to share in your household. If you live alone, you gotta start making some friends with a sweeping fetish, or just figure out if you like to put your most hated chores at the top of the list or at the bottom. Sometimes I like to get the hated ones out of the way. Sometimes I like to save them for last so that I can be thinking about it the whole time and anxious the whole time, and that kind of turns into an anger, which sort of fuels me for the rest of the day of cleaning. Yeah, turn your fury into energy. I guess I do have hacks. Okay, here's a confession. I get a lot of my video ideas from just like a title. I just think of a title that I think is funny, and then I'm like, okay, well, if that's the title, then what would the video be about? And I thought of making this video like 6 months ago. I just woke up in the middle of the night, like in the middle of a night terror, woke up with the title in my head, "Clean with me before I spank you." And I was like, that's great, I would watch that video. I don't know what it's about, but I'll watch it immediately. And then I thought about it and I was like, okay, maybe that's a little too intense. So I downgraded to "Clean with me before I slap you." It felt correct to me, it feels right. And so that's how this video got born. Couple extra credit tasks here, like wiping fingerprints off the TV, off my phone. Basically just trying to remove evidence of my grimy little rat paws from everywhere. I like to use a white eraser on the trim, on walls to remove scuff marks. Bonus task, you don't have to do them, but if you do, feel righteous about it. As I said, cleaning is absolutely a self-care act for me, as is meditating. This video is sponsored by Headspace, which is a really proud thing for me to say because I've used the Headspace guided meditation app since 2017. I actually filmed this part of a video on a day when I was feeling super anxious. That's a part of my reality, and Headspace has been one of the few things that makes those anxious moments bearable. And it is an honor to have Headspace as a sponsor now. I think people sometimes feel intimidated by the idea of meditation, but all Headspace really is a guide to help you lead a happier and healthier life. I started using Headspace when I was going through a massive and heart-wrenching breakup, and meditating was truly the only thing that got me through a major time of panic and fear.
So no matter what it is that's left you feeling overwhelmed right now, just take a moment to yourself to pause, undisturbed. Just begin by taking a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose, noticing how the body
That was in 2017, and since then I've continued using the app every single day for 6 years because it helps me unlike anything else. I listen to a meditation every single night before I go to sleep. Actually, my favorite is the Anxiety Pack, which specifically targets my feelings of anxiety. And it's a guided meditation, which means you're not just like sitting in the quiet void. You have a voice helping you focus on your body, on your breath, so that I can connect to something physical in those moments when I'm drowning in my head. I've bought a Headspace subscription for so many of my friends and family members as a gift, because for me, it's truly the thing I lean on in moments or stages of life that feel impossible to navigate. It's not a magic fix for anything, but for me, it gives me that 5 or 10% improvement that makes it possible for me to get through a really tough time. I'm truly honored to have them as a sponsor today. There are a few things I believe in more. If you want to see how Headspace might be helpful for you, you can check it out completely free for 60 days. All you have to do is sign up with the link I'm going to put in the description of this video or scan the QR code you see on screen. We all are going to hit those times that feel unmanageable, and if you ask me, Headspace is one of the best ways to get a little boost of support. Let me know in the comments what you guys like to do for your self-care, and I really, really hope you give Headspace a try. There's truly nothing to lose. Major cleaning revelation for me recently is that that's the time that I love to call a friend. The friend that we're gonna do like a long catch up with, that's the time I give them a phone call. I personally detest FaceTime. I don't know who likes it, but in FaceTime, the act of having to stare at someone's face the whole time you talk, like that's not a way we have conversations in real life. In real life, you can be looking at the street together, looking at a scene together, looking around the room, looking at what you're doing. You don't just stare at this person. I think that's why I find Zoom meetings so exhausting. We all do. I find FaceTime exhausting. I don't even do a very good job of listening to my friend on FaceTime because the whole time I'm like, look at their eyes, look at them, don't look away, don't look away. And it's just a ridiculous, unnatural dynamic for me, so I really love the phone call. I don't know why I'm acting like I invented phone calls, but this really was a major revelation for me, and I like to do it while I'm cleaning. It's kind of a 2-for-1 situation. Please don't ever FaceTime me. I'm not gonna pick up, or if I do pick up, don't expect me to look at you. I don't want to. I can't. It's painful. It's not natural. I don't even like to look at people in real life. I really prefer to sit next to someone and us just both look forward at something else. I don't think we should be looking at each other as much as we do. I think that's like a complaint I have with our society. I think we're looking at each other too much. I don't think it's good. I'm actually officially gonna say that I think it's bad. I think we should all be looking at each other less and just look at things. Also, staring into somebody's eyes is so like intense and intimate. I think it makes it hard to say real things. So, you know, that's a goal for me this year. I'm gonna look at people less. So, I don't know, you could give that a try. That's a hack. There's another hack for you. I did a quick little easy redesign in my living room. These books were piled up in the windowsills, which I liked for a while, and then they overwhelmed me. We're changing, we're evolving, we need something new. They're going in this corner for the moment, but I think I'm gonna do a really cool custom shelving design later on in the living room. Stay tuned for that, that's gonna be coming up later. For the time being though, I just kind of wanted the books kind of out of my sight. Don't look at me. Ooh. Here's a sweet little tip. I'm obsessed with these extra long taper candles. They're 18-inch long candles. I think I just got them off of Amazon. I really like them in black. They'd be spooky as heck. I actually gave these recently to a friend for Valentine's Day. Here's a fun idea. I think this video is coming out right before Valentine's Day. I had a Valentine's Day with some of my friends. Oh, the bathroom is my enemy. I just hate cleaning the bathroom. I don't know why. I always hate it. I don't like it. It's my nemesis. But I had a Valentine's Day dinner with a couple of my girlfriends the other evening, and we had such a fun night. We each brought one of our favorite items, just something that we're recommending to people all the time. So I gave these extra long taper candles and a book I love called Radical Acceptance, which is like mindfulness, CBT. It's really helpful. One friend gave their favorite face cream. A girlfriend gave me these shower aromatherapy steamers. It was just like a really sweet way to exchange gifts. Big recommendation if you need an idea for Valentine's Day. I kind of hate the word Galentine's, but sometimes we hate things, and that's life, you know. Or if you're celebrating Valentine's, I guess Valentine's for the boys. For the boys, I would love to see a Valentine's Day celebration. I don't know why there isn't more of that, but I really would like to see that in the world. I haven't put out a YouTube video in a little while, maybe 6 weeks or so, which I know has been a big deal to a lot of my viewers, but it was a really necessary pause for me. I think everybody has heard about, you know, YouTuber burnout and stuff. I think what's hard, despite being a super luxurious job, is the fact that you can't really get into a groove. Like, you're reinventing the wheel every single week, theoretically, always trying to come up with a new idea, a new concept. I might streamline my editing process or my ideation process, but there's really no coasting and getting in the groove of things. And for me, when I'm doing something creative, the way I feel is like, I can't possibly have anything new to say or new to film or new to show if I haven't stopped talking the whole time. Like, if I've been talking for a year straight, where do the new thoughts and reflections come from? I've just been gabbing. So the creative pause over the last month or so is really important to me, and I really did very little. People were always like, oh, what are you gonna do with your time? Are you gonna travel? Are you gonna just, no, that sounds like work. Traveling is more work to me. No, I did very little. I worked out, I enjoyed time with friends and family, solo time. I put a lot of effort towards different personal mental health crises recently, And I also worked a lot on my podcast. If you haven't listened to my podcast, Not For Everyone, it's the giggliest, best time you'll ever have. If you want to laugh all the way to the bank while you're at home, while you're doing chores, while you're commuting, it's like having friends in your living room, is what everybody says. You're going to love it. I'm going to link it below. But I think having some work to do, like working on the podcast, is really important for creative time. It gives you a little structure. So if you're planning on doing a little creative sabbatical like I did, I would give yourself a little structure by keeping some schedule obligations.
Can't stand for the long, nah. Eat no yam, no steamed fish, nah, no green banana. But down in Jamaica, we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on.
I hope this cleaning video has kept you company while you were cleaning. Maybe the beautiful poetry of it is that in filming a video, you guys actually kept me company while I was cleaning. So I was actually doing something fun and creative as opposed to just cleaning, which I hate. So thank you. It's kind of a sweet exchange. I'm trying to do as many stupid dance moves as I can. I'm trying to make it stupid. Obviously, I'm trying to make it stupid.